Welcome back to America Today, your go-to channel for breaking news and real insight on America's most important issues. Today, we're talking about something that could reshape our economy, Donald Trump's new tariffs. We'll break down what tariffs are, who's affected, how this could impact consumers and businesses, and what the future might hold for America on the global stage. Let's dive in. What are tariffs? Tariffs are taxes placed on imported goods. When the U.S. imposes a tariff, foreign products become more expensive, which can encourage consumers and businesses to buy American-made alternatives. Governments use tariffs to protect domestic industries, create negotiating leverage in trade talks, and reduce trade deficits. But while they offer potential benefits, they also come with risks, especially if not managed carefully. Trump's new tariffs. The overview. Donald Trump's latest tariff policy targets a wide range of products from countries like China, Mexico, Vietnam, and others. The tariffs range affect goods such as China, electronics, steel, solar panels, Mexico, auto parts, agricultural products, clothing, Vietnam, furniture, footwear, and tech components. Trump has also given most countries a 90-day window to renegotiate trade deals before the full tariffs kick in, and that period is already underway. However, China has been excluded from this grace period. Tariffs on Chinese goods are already in effect, due to concerns about intellectual property theft, unfair trade practices, and market manipulation. Impact on American consumers. Price hikes expected. One of the first groups to feel the impact of tariffs. Everyday American consumers. Since businesses often pass the cost of tariffs on to buyers, we could see price increases on goods like smartphones and electronics, up $50 to $100, cars and trucks, rising by $1,000 or more, grocery items and clothing, also expected to climb. This could place pressure on low and middle-income families who already face rising living costs. Impact on businesses. Supply chain challenges. American businesses, especially small and medium enterprises, could feel the squeeze too. Companies that depend on foreign parts and materials may face higher production costs, delays, or the need to find new suppliers. That's particularly true for industries like manufacturing, agriculture, retail, technology. Without adaptation, some businesses may struggle to stay competitive, at least in the short term. What can be done? Strategies for minimizing impact. So, how can we reduce the negative effects and prepare for the road ahead? Here are some key strategies. 1. Invest in domestic supply chains. Building stronger local networks helps reduce dependency on foreign imports. 2. Support affected industries. Through tax breaks, grants, or subsidies, the government can help businesses navigate the transition. 3. Workforce reskilling. Training programs can prepare workers for new jobs in growing sectors like advanced manufacturing, green energy, and logistics. 4. Pursue alternative trade deals. The U.S. can expand partnerships with new allies, helping offset losses from restricted trade with tariff-affected countries. 5. Drive innovation. Tariff pressure could spark businesses to become more efficient, improve product quality, and invest in automation or AI-driven production. These steps won't just soften the blow, they'll lay the foundation for economic transformation. Global and political reactions. On the world stage, reactions are mixed. China has condemned the tariffs and may retaliate. Mexico and Vietnam are already in talks to strike new trade agreements. European leaders are watching with caution, concerned about broader economic instability. Domestically, supporters call the move a long overdue stand for American industry, while critics warn of economic backlash and strained diplomatic ties. Positive outcomes. Turning challenge into opportunity. Despite the concerns, there's also real potential for positive, lasting change. If the U.S. can rise to the challenge, here are a few of the key benefits that could come out of this policy shift. Job creation. As foreign goods get pricier, U.S. manufacturing could become more competitive, leading to new employment opportunities in production, transport, logistics, and more. Reviving local industry. Sectors like steel, auto, textiles, and electronics could experience a comeback, driven by increased demand for domestic products. Attracting investment. Both American and international companies may begin building factories and facilities inside the U.S. to avoid tariffs and gain market access. Strengthening economic security. Reducing dependence on global supply chains, especially in critical areas like tech and healthcare, could protect America during future global disruptions. In other words, this could be a turning point, where short-term difficulties lead to long-term economic independence, innovation, and resilience. What happens next? As the 90-day window continues to count down, trade talks are heating up. Countries like Mexico, India, Argentina, Israel, and Vietnam are working toward new deals. China remains in a tense standoff, Meanwhile, American businesses and policymakers are facing urgent decisions. The question now is, will this be a new beginning for American industry, or the start of global trade tensions that spiral further? To sum it all up, Trump's new tariffs are bold, risky, and potentially game-changing. They come with challenges, no doubt, but they also open the door to rebuilding American industry, creating jobs, and forging a more self-reliant future. Now it's up to us, to innovate, adapt, and build something better. What's your take? Are these tariffs good for America in the long run, or too risky to justify? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe us for more information.